Bienvenidos a los invitados distinguidos, familias y alumnos de nuestras escuelas bilingües de inglés y español a esta edición de ¿Qué pasa? Yo me llamo Andrea Riquelme y yo soy la directora de Escuela Eugene Cost. Thanks. I'm honored to be the chair of this year's ¿Qué pasa? Celebration, which gave me the chance to collaborate with all the administrators and fine arts specialists at each of our 10 Spanish bilingual and International Spanish Academy program schools. Before we get further into our program, it is my pleasure to introduce grade 12 Crescent Heights High School students, Valerie and Hadassah, to share our acknowledgement of the land.
Acknowledging the land where we gather demonstrates our ongoing commitment to the original spirit and the intent of Treaty 7, also known as the Blackfoot Treaty. This agreement is to share the land and live well together in peace for as long as the sun shines, the grass grows, and the river flows. This acknowledgement is an act of truth and reconciliation to honor the Indigenous peoples who have cared for their traditional territories since time immemorial and leads us to consider our individual and collective roles and responsibilities to the treaty relationship.
The Calgary Board of Education acknowledges the traditional territories and oral practices of the Treaty 7 nations, including the Siksika-Sitapi, comprised of the Siksiga, the Kainai, the Piikani, and the Amshkapi-Piikani nations. We acknowledge the Tsuut'ina Nation, the Yarhara Nakota, comprised of the Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Goodstoney nations, and the Métis Nation within Alberta, and all people who make their homes in the Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta. This land on which we gather is traditionally known for Mokinstis Blackfoot, Kutsitsi Tsuut'ina, Wichispa Nakota, and Otusquenek, Northern Michif, and Cree. As a learning organization, we are committed to advancing the truth and reconciliation calls to action focused on education for reconciliation.
Muchas gracias a Valerie y a Hadassah por este hermoso reconocimiento de la tierra. It is my pleasure to now introduce Calgary Board of Education Chief Superintendent Joanne Pittman to share a few words with you.
Hola, buenas tardes, bienvenidos, ¿Qué pasa? I'm so pleased to join you for ¿Qué pasa?, a vibrant celebration of Spanish performing arts, and I'd also like to thank Valerie and Hadassah for opening up in a good way. We are here to celebrate Spanish bilingual students from kindergarten to grade 12, sharing a diverse range of performances, and I always look forward to seeing the hidden competition between schools of who's going to start what this year. I can't wait. To all of our families, friends, and special guests, thank you for making the effort to attend a midday event. Our Spanish program is thriving, and this fall, we're going to be celebrating 25 years. This is incredible work. We have schools reflective of cultures and languages from around the world, and I'm so proud of the language programs, the work of our leaders, our teachers, our support staff, the incredible efforts that are made to promote linguistic diversity across CBE schools, connecting people from different backgrounds and creating conditions for us all to be curious, to take risks, exploring different ways to think and connect. So get ready, because today you're going to move in your seat. You're going to have to shake the shoulders a little bit, and you're going to smile, because the work of our students and our staff will bring nothing but joy, and I invite you to exude a bit of it to those sitting next to you as you enjoy the rest of today's performance. Thank you again for joining us.
Muchísimas gracias, Joe, por su apoyo de nuestro programa bilingüe. I would now like to welcome Education Director for Area 2 and Languages, Martin Sawatsky, to the stage.
Buenas tardes, soy Martín Sawatsky, la directora del Departamento de Lenguas y del Áreas II del Distrito Público. Me siento muy orgullosa de liderar los programas de español, los cuales le dan un gran valor agregado a la educación de nuestros estudiantes y les abre un mundo de oportunidades en su futuro. Muchas gracias a todos los organizadores de este maravilloso evento de la cultura hispana, a las escuelas, administradores, padres, estudiantes y todos aquellos participantes y colaboradores. Mil gracias. As we gather today to celebrate the learning of our Spanish bilingual students, we are also reminded of something incredibly powerful: the value of learning another language. Learning Spanish or any language is not just about mastering grammar or vocabulary. It's about opening doors to new worlds, new friendships, and new ways of seeing life. When we learn another language, we gain more than words. We gain understanding. We step into someone else's shoes. We begin to appreciate perspectives different from our own, and in doing so, we become better communicators, better listeners, and ultimately, better global citizens. Spanish alone connects us to over 500 million people around the world. Imagine the stories we can share, the music we can sing, the food we can savor, just by learning to speak and understand each other a little better. So today, we celebrate the learning of our students, we celebrate the Spanish culture, and we also celebrate the bridges that language can build. Whether you are learning your first additional language or your fifth, know that every word brings us one step closer to a more connected and compassionate world. Thank you for trusting us with your students, and enjoy Que Pasa 2025. Muchas gracias y viva el español.
Gracias a usted, Martín, por toda su colaboración. Finally, on behalf of my Spanish bilingual program colleagues, I would like to express our collective gratitude to our distinguished guests for joining us here today. Calgary Board of Education, Board of Trustees Chair Patricia Bolger and Trustee Laura Hack, Superintendents of School Improvement Dr. Mike Nelson and Dr. Jennifer Turner, Spanish Language Advisor Alberta Education Beatriz Vallejo Balduque, Picani Knowledge Keeper Anita Croshu, with whom we are proud to share how our students find themselves within Hispanic culture through Spanish language, stories, song, and dance. And former Calgary Board of Education Spanish bilingual principal Susan Cubbyduck, whose creative vision is responsible for Que Pasa, which has united our Spanish bilingual programs for the past 8 years. So I'm now thrilled to hand over the stage to a talented grade 5 student, Kieran from Escuela Collingwood. He will treat us to a special classical guitar performance of a waltz composed by Bartolomé Calatayud.